welcome back to our channel. I'm Tasleem.
And I'm Tira. This is T&T Cooking, a beginner's guide to Indian cuisine and more.
Tira, today we're making biryani.
Oh, isn't that kind of complicated?
Not this one, it's egg biryani.
Oh, awesome.
Remember when we made chicken biryani?
It took a while.
This one's simple and it's quick.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. All right, we're gonna start off by adding 1/3 cup oil.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna add one teaspoon of cumin seeds.
Okay.
Here you go, Tira. It's our whole garam masala.
Mm-hmm.
1 bay leaf, like a half of a cinnamon stick, some cloves, pepper, small cardamom, big cardamom, and star anise.
Okay.
Add it all in. Tira, this is 1 big onion chopped. So if you don't have 1 large onion, I would use 2 small onions.
All right. And this is just a regular chop is what it looks like.
Yep. Okay, we're just gonna let the onions cook until they're translucent. That should take about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. We'll see you then.
Okay, so onions are translucent. So it took about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the masalas for the biryani. So here's 2 tablespoons of minced ginger, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, teaspoon of Kashmiri lal mirch. This is 2 tablespoons of ground sarreno pepper.
With the seeds in there.
Mm-hmm. Teaspoon of red chili powder, teaspoon of turmeric, tablespoon of coriander powder, teaspoon of cumin powder, and a teaspoon of garam masala.
Okay, so all that goes in.
Yes, it does. Oh, sorry, there was 1.5 teaspoon of salt in there that got mixed in with the white plate. I missed it.
Oh, there you go. Don't forget the salt, my friends.
Yes, mixed that in. Smells so good.
Mm-hmm. This is where a lot of the flavor is going to come from, right?
Yeah. Okay, so now to that we're gonna add a half a cup of tomato puree.
Okay. This feels like we're starting the gravy part of this.
Mm-hmm.
Of the, not sauce, gravy and sauce are the same, of the dish.
Yeah. You know what I want to see, Tira?
Mm-hmm.
You go into an Indian restaurant and just ordering everything like you know what it is, and I can totally picture you be like, well, what's in here? Is it the ramen tomato, garam masala?
Mm-hmm.
Or you'll be like, well, this doesn't taste quite right because you're missing this spice. You would totally know.
So my in-laws were here this past week and I cooked for them, but before the night they got in, I was just tired from cleaning and getting ready. So we got to a local Indian restaurant for takeout. And they weren't super impressed. They were like, okay, Indian food, whatever. And it was made, in my husband's words, for white people. It was white people Indian food because it was very low spice, very low in some of the different flavors we use in this. And then I made butter chicken like 2 days later and they're like, oh my gosh, Tara, your food's so much better. And I'm like, it's Tasleem's food. I'm just copying.
You made it. I just showed you how to do it, but you did it yourself.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. And this is coming from somebody who's not used to eating Indian food.
Oh yeah, they like very rarely, like, I don't know, less than once a year, I'd say.
See, even you can make it.
Yeah.
Just watch our videos. Okay, we're just gonna let that cook for like 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
So while that's cooking, on this side I have here a pot filled with 8 cups of water. To that we're gonna add 2 cups of rice for the biryani. So I'm just waiting for the water to heat up before we add the rice. So we'll check on that part for now.
Okay.
Sauce or the gravy.
Ooh.
Oh, perfect. Let's give that a stir. Okay, to that we're gonna add a half a cup of yogurt.
Okay. And we often use Greek.
I like
plain.
Greek. Yeah. We're gonna mix all that in, and we're gonna add a little bit of water to that too.
Okay.
All right, to that we're gonna add a half a cup of water.
Okay.
Add it in.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 1/4 teaspoon of mace powder. Do you remember mace?
No, I don't.
We used it in one of our dishes. We call it javitri. So you
Okay.
can buy the whole javitri, but I bought powder.
Okay.
So we're just gonna sprinkle that on. Okay.
What kind of flavor does the mace powder have? What does it add to it?
It's like a warm, earthy flavor.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it. Maybe similar to like garam masala.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're just gonna put the lid on this and let it simmer and let all the flavors come together.
All right. And how warm do we want this water to get before we add the rice?
boiling.
Okay.
We're gonna have it boiling.
Okay.
All right, let's check on our sauce or gravy.
Ooh.
Ooh, that looks great. All right, so Tira, these are 10 boiled eggs.
Okay. Hard boiled.
Yes, we're just gonna put those in. Our water is still waiting to boil. Perfect. And just kind of give that a stir.
So we want to cook the eggs.
Correct.
Okay. Look at how pretty that color is.
Yeah. Well, that looks great. This egg biryani is gonna be out of this world. And have you ever heard of egg biryani?
I haven't ever.
Yeah. There's egg biryani. There is.
Heard of vegetable biryani?
Yeah, that was similar to what we made the pulao. Yeah. I also make tuna fish biryani.
Really?
And it's so simple and it tastes so good.
Okay.
We'll have to do that one day.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I don't know I feel like biryani, but I don't have chicken, I don't have any meat thawed, I just get some tuna fish and make tuna fish biryani.
It's like straight from the can.
Yeah.
Nice.
And my kids really like it.
That's great.
Yes, so now we will add some cilantro.
Okay, like a third a cup?
Yep, and then we're gonna turn the stove off actually, because now we're gonna wait for the water to boil and focus on the rice.
Okay.
Because I don't want all the gravy and the sauce to evaporate, so we're gonna turn the stove off and just kind of move the pot over.
Okay. Alright.
So let's move that over. So our water is almost boiling. To that we're gonna add a half a teaspoon of cumin seeds and a half a teaspoon of salt.
Okay. Flavor it.
Yeah, these are just some chopped jalapeno peppers. These are not spicy,
Okay.
just for extra flavor. All right, so you think it's ready?
We've got some bubbles popping at the bottom.
Yeah, I want it really boiling, so we'll cover
We
it
need
back
a
up.
rolling boil.
Okay, I think the water's boiling.
Okay. Ooh.
So this is 2 cups of royal basmati rice that's been soaking for about an hour.
Okay.
So remember the water was, what did I say, 10 cups?
I think 8.
8 cups. So you want to have like triple amount of the water in this, because what we're going to do is we're cooking it 90%, not 100%.
Because it'll finish off in the oven, right?
Yes. And if you don't have an oven, you could do slow heat on your stove too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. This is a tablespoon of lemon juice. Do you remember the reason for this?
This is for making the rice separate, so
Yeah.
it's fluffier?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so let's cover this up and bring it to a boil. It's been about 8 minutes, so let's check on the rice.
All right.
It's boiling really nicely.
Ooh, look at it go.
Ooh. So the way to check is we're gonna just kind of scoop out some rice. Oh, yep, almost there. See? It's like 90% done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the stove here. Do you wanna do this? And we're gonna strain the rice. We're just gonna dump all this into the sink, into the strainer.
Okay.
Go ahead, I'll let you do it.
So we just dumped it all out into a strainer in the sink, but I was just asking Tesleen, don't you lose a lot of cumin that way? Because we had cumin seeds in there.
That's okay. We have some, and we have also cumin in the egg. So it's okay if it's strained. We just kind of need it for a little bit of a flavor.
Okay.
So now, do you remember what we do next?
Layering?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So this is the strained rice. Tira, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray the pot first so the biryani doesn't stick at the bottom.
Okay.
And we're using the same pot as we boil the rice in.
Less dishes.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Here is some fried onions, and if you don't know how to do this, we have a video on how to fry onions. Okay, so here's the cilantro, and remember we do
You have to remind me of the layers.
rice, the eggs, and then in between we'll do a little bit of cilantro and a little bit of fried onions.
Okay.
So this will only have about 2 layers, which is fine because we don't have a lot of rice and a lot of sauce.
Okay.
So that's fine. We'll just do 1 layer. We'll dump all that in, another layer, and then we're done.
Okay.
So much faster.
So like half the rice is what I'm scooping in now.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put all that in on top and another layer and just garnish it a little and then in the oven.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay. So all of the egg and the sauce.
Kind of spread it around. Okay.
That smells so good.
You want to do this here, kind of even it out?
Make sure every bit gets some sauce and every bit gets some egg.
Perfect. Oh, it looks so good.
It smells really good, my friends.
So my husband and my daughter are actually on a father-daughter trip to Australia.
It's so fun.
Yeah, they're having the time of their life, and I miss them a lot. So, but when they return, I'm gonna make this again for them.
Is this one of their favorites?
Yes, they like eggs. Okay, and we're gonna garnish it with some cilantro and fried onions.
Okay, so about half this cilantro.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned before that you could also potentially add mint as a garnish if you're feeling like that.
Yep.
This looks like such a festive dish too.
I know, and sometimes if you're going to make biryani and you're having guests come over and you don't have meat thawed, make this, and then we'll put the rest of the rice. We can just dump it in. I'll hold it. You scoop it out.
The jalapeno peppers peek through, but that's okay, right?
That's okay. They're not spicy. Perfect. You did such a nice job spreading.
Thanks.
Cilantro, onions, and then I have something else we're going to sprinkle over it too. Perfect. So Tira, this is a tablespoon of ghee that I just melted in the oven. We're just kind of sprinkle over that.
Okay. Like little bursts of flavor throughout?
Yep. You can never go wrong with ghee.
It's so tasty.
This is red food color powder that I just mixed in with about 2 tablespoons of water. You know how in the American store they have liquid food color, right?
Yeah, they have drops.
This is powder food color that I get from the Indian store.
Okay.
I like this better. So we're just gonna kind of pour it over to give it a nice red color.
Yeah, I think in some of my baking they use the powdered stuff for like frosting and stuff like that too.
Because do you remember biryani is usually reddish orange? It gives it a nice color. So we're just gonna pour that over.
No flavor with this step, but lots of pretty eye candy.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat this.
It looks great.
These are some jalapeno peppers that we're just gonna put on top for garnish.
Okay.
Not spicy.
Do we arrange them so they look cute?
Yeah. Perfect. Now we're gonna cover the pot with aluminum foil, and we're gonna put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about half hour.
Okay. And this traps in the moisture, so you don't have super dry rice?
Yes. And I prefer using aluminum foil instead of a lid. One reason is not all lids are designed to go in the oven for that long.
Yeah.
The other reason is that aluminum foil just traps in heat so much better.
Okay, so I think we're ready for the oven.
Yes, we will see you in half hour.
Okay.
Another way you can tell if the biryani is ready is if you open up the aluminum foil and you see a whole bunch of steam come up, that means your rice is ready.
All right.
Okay. All right, so it's been half hour and let's check on the biryani.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Wow. Do you see that steam?
So much steam. Hopefully our camera didn't fog up.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for, that amount of steam. So this was 400 degrees for half hour.
Okay.
And if you don't have an oven, you can also do this on the stove, very low medium heat. Let it sit there for about 20-30 minutes until you get this much steam.
And then the rice will fully cook then.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's eat it.
Woohoo.
Okay, Tira. All right, Tira, you go first.
So excited.
Make sure you get an egg.
Yeah, let's take one out from there. Ooh. Okay, I want to make sure I get some of that beautiful sauce too.
Yeah. And look at the colors.
Yes, it's so pretty.
Yeah. It looks like pleasant to look at. Can't wait to eat it. See, there's plenty of eggs, so each person should have an egg.
I wish you guys could smell this one. This one smells so good.
Biryani has a special taste. I think it must be because we steam cook it in the oven.
All the flavors mingle a little more.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna cut the egg in half because I want an egg too. Protein. definitely tastes like biryani, even though it's no meat, it's eggs,
Yeah. And the eggs even have a very nice texture to it too.
right?
But I have to say, I love that sauce. That sauce is really good.
Is it spicy?
There's heat to it. It would be a little too spicy for my husband, but it's delicious for me.
Yeah, so we
Yes.
added 2 tablespoons of serrano pepper. You
Mhm.
could just add 1 or half, or if you
Yeah.
don't want it spicy at all, just eliminate the serrano pepper.
Yeah.
Cook it however you like, but we like it 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, but cook to your taste buds.
We're gonna keep eating, and we thank you for watching, and please continue to like us, support, tell your friends, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.